Caleb.
And I'm Peter.
Reporting for Pew News about the Black Death.
We have an interview with local lord, Nick Dunn.
So Nick, what are your thoughts on the plague affecting our town?
I don't really care. I feel pretty confident about my ability to survive.
But the bubonic plague has already killed thousands, and there's nothing stopping it from killing you.
Sorry, I don't speak broke.
Breaking news, we have just received word from undercover anchorman Leo DiCarlo.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Europe News. This just in, we have breaking news of a new plague sweeping the continent, killing millions along the way. It is highly contagious, and it was discovered that it is spread through the fleas and ticks that live on small rodents, which are just everywhere. It is a bad quality that these house rats enjoy living near humans. This plague is transmitted septicemically and pneumonically. This means that it can be transmitted through animals, such as the fleas and the ticks that are aforementioned, or through the air, respectively. People are calling it the Black Death for its defining characteristic, which are swollen lymph nodes, which originated as it is bubonic in nature. Some other symptoms include the chills, seizures, muscle cramps, and a general ill feeling. Grossly, necrosis of the extremities is another further on feature. This lethal disease is claiming millions around the globe in Asia, Europe, and other places. It should be noted that more than 25 million lives were claimed in this outbreak so far. It is believed that those filthy witches and gypsies are behind the cause of this, but we are not so sure. We do know that it originated in China in 1334 and spread to the rest of the world through major trade routes, namely the Silk Road. The Black Death is causing peasant riots due to the establishing of an age limit for working serfs, an increase in sinful behavior, and the decrease of belief in Christianity and Judaism. Well, this is just absolute pandemonium. Even certain warriors are taking advantage of this by catapulting infected bodies over walled cities as a means of biological warfare. This plague has put Europe in a state of absolute tumult, politically, socially, economically, culturally, and religiously. And it is in these fashions that the Black Death is taking a toll on the entire continent. Trade is being disrupted, as goods are becoming worthless due to them becoming poisoned with this plague. Farmers are abandoning farms and animals due to the profession becoming increasingly unsafe. Jews are being persecuted around the continent due to the belief that they are the cause of this disaster. This horrid plague is also devastatingly accelerating the decline of feudalism by making serfs free to find higher wages due to labor shortages. There are just so many things going wrong with this plague. That's all we have for now, and we'll keep you updated on this terrible event.
A rare glimpse at the infamous Black Death. This outbreak has already killed millions, and there is no cure in sight. Earlier today, I interviewed Dr. Scuff on the subject of the bubonic plague. So, Dr. Scuff, what do you think is causing this outbreak?
We have been observing the infected bodies, and we think it is a virus called Yersinia pestis. This virus is spread through rats and fleas by bites to humans.
So, where do you think this disease originated from?
We think it originated in China through the Mongols. When the Mongols invaded the Crimean port of Kaffa, they spread the disease to the civilians, and then from there it spread through the Silk Road to Europe.
Here, we have a rare on-the-scene glimpse at the bubonic plague.
Nick, I don't think it's safe.
Watch out, the plague's coming!
He can't hear us yet! AirPods!
In the past 3 years, the bubonic plague has killed over 1/3 of Europe. As spread due to the poor hygiene habits and the spread of the disease through rats and fleas. There is no end in sight to this horrible pandemic.
Please, come in. Nick isn't feeling too good. What's wrong?
I have chills and cramps. I have these black spots all over my body.
Well, you might have the bubonic plague.
What does that mean?
I diagnose you dead.